Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to Helena's Tarot. We're going to do another pick a card reading today. We're going to see what major relationship themes are headed your way in 2026. This is just going to be general readings. It could be a romantic relationship, platonic, business. Just take the messages however they resonate with you. We have pile number 1 over here, pile number 2, and lastly, pile number 3. We're going to jump right into these messages, and if anything resonates with you or you like this video, please feel free to like, share, and subscribe. It would definitely help my channel grow. And yeah, we're going to get right into it. Hello, my pile number 1s. Thank you for being here today. We're going to check out your major relationship themes of 2026. We're just going to jump right into the reading here. I'm just going to start off with like about probably 3 cards, and we're just going to go from there. Spirit, can you please tell me about pile number 1's major relationship themes of 2026, please? My pile number 1's relationship themes of 2026, please, and thank you. What can you tell me about my pile number 1's major relationship themes of 2026, please, and thank you. All right, so this is some more positive energy than not. Right off the bat, I'm getting you could definitely be involved with somebody this year, or possibly multiple people. If you don't already know this person, let's say you're single and looking for a relationship or friendship, it doesn't have to be, these readings are not pertain to romance, just so you know. It could be romance, but it could also be like platonic or friendships, really any kind of relationship. But obviously, if I pull up love in the spread, I'll let you know. Anyway, so I'm immediately picking up some very a very emotional, fulfilling connection, but also financial. So you could be knitting what? Hello. Words are hard sometimes. You could be meeting somebody that may be like a business owner, somebody that could possibly be bringing you a lot of emotional abundance, but also material abundance, or you could possibly be this business owner. Somebody who could definitely either also help your money grow as well, somebody that can make you feel really nourished, both emotionally and in the material world. And with the 9 of Swords being in the reverse, that's an indicator of any past troubles or worries that you've had in the past regarding relationships. You're going to be coming out of that. You're going to be coming out of anguish and worry and sleepless nights. Not saying that you've been having those per se, but you're going to be coming out of a very like negative mindset regarding relationships, or maybe this is a very particular relationship. If you already know this person, they could be either a water sign or earth sign, or have heavy Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, or Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn in their chart, or you could have that in your chart. A little bit of air as well, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. But if this is already a relationship you're involved in, any kind of troubles that you've had in this relationship, especially regarding like communication and emotional nourishing, possibly, I see you guys coming out of that. You and this person are definitely going to be finding stability. You're going to be coming out of the fear and anxiety and like worry that you may have had, and it could also be very financially abundant as well, with the king of the Queen of Pentacles being here. This is giving me the energy of somebody who, somebody's just going to be very, somebody is either going to be bringing you a lot of abundance, or you could be creating that for yourself. And then I find that somebody is also going to be very nourishing to you as well. Somebody could also be having some really brilliant ideas. They may be regarding a financial project or a business or a job. Take it as it resonates. Yeah, this is definitely somebody, like I said, either they own a business or you are a business owner, or somebody that just has some really good financial ideas, somebody who could also be very caring and nurturing as well. Possibly a person may be very flexible too. I know we have the Queen of Pentacles here, which is very grounded energy, but it's possible you could also be meeting somebody who will be very flexible with you. Now, that could be with your time, they could be flexible with their schedule, they could be flexible like with their other responsibilities, and probably try to like get you into the picture. Like, let's say they're a really busy person. This could be somebody or multiple people that they're going to make time for you, even if they're busy. Like, I don't care, all the responsibilities in the world. You know, like they own a business or they work a lot, they work a 9 to 5, and maybe they have like a side hustle or a hobby on top of that. Whatever this person does, somebody's definitely also going to be making time for you as well. Yeah, definitely. If you already know this person, or if you're already in a relationship, then I definitely see there being like more mental clarity, more a lot more stress is going to be off of your back. You're gonna have a lot more. You're gonna feel a lot more free in this connection, but that's going to be more of like a mental thing. Like I said, if this is somebody that you may have had hiccups with in the past, or 2025, maybe certain points of last year, you and this person may have not felt like things were getting off the ground. You could have been really stressed out about either this connection or a very particular connection at one point. You were very like stressed out about possibly, but you're definitely going to be coming out of that this year. You could possibly already be coming out of that in like recent times, whether this be like now in January, or I see definitely in the near future. A lot of like stress and worry or negative thoughts you have revolving a certain person or relationship, you're definitely going to be coming out of that. Let's see. Yeah, definitely some very abundant energy for you so far, both emotionally with the King of Cups and also financially with the Queen of Pentacles. I'm going to pull some more cards. I'm going to clarify, or I'm going to pull another card under this King of Cups. Spirit, what else can you tell me about pile number one's major relationship themes of 2026? Pile number one's major relationship themes of 2026, please and thank you. All right, that is a beautiful card to be clarified. I'm going to fix my camera so you can see these more clearly. So we have the World under the King of Cups. Having the World under the King of Cups definitely signifies that if you were in any kind of negative karmic cycle, either with yourself or with another individual, especially emotionally, let's say you were in some kind of emotional karmic cycle with somebody, that's definitely going to be coming to an end. And I went back earlier with the Nine of Swords being in the reverse, saying that you're going to feel a lot more free from something, especially in more of a mental sense. The World is kind of giving me that that's kind of just amplified now. Like there's something here that's coming to an end, some kind of karmic cycle coming to an end, where you're going to have a lot less stress and anxiety off of your back, and you're just going to be feeling very freed from something. I mean, so far I'm not picking up breakup energy in this, but I mean, if that resonates with you, you could be freeing yourself from a person that gave you a lot of mental instability, that really stressed you out. Or if you're in a commitment with this person already, you guys are going to end up fixing things, and you're going to be coming out of that energy, especially with the World card being here. If you take a look at this card up close, let me try to focus my camera so you can see it. I don't know if you're able to see that right or not, but as you can see in the picture, they're under a waterfall, and they're literally like coming out of their old skin in a sense, and they just look free. This card reminds me, it's not necessarily associated with freedom. I think to some extent it is, but it clearly looks like somebody is getting refreshed. They're coming out of their old skin. They're getting cleaned up. Something could be getting cleaned up in a metaphorical sense. I'm going to draw another card under the Queen of Pentacles. Spirit, what else can you tell me about pile number one's major relationship themes of 2026? Why the Queen of Pentacles? Okay, so Six of Wands in reverse. So this tells me that in the past, you may have not felt very victorious with either a business project, or if this is resonating in terms of a romantic relationship, you may have not felt a very big victory with somebody or something in a sense. You may have had a lot of self-doubt, a lot of insecurities. You may have kind of had like take this lightly when I say this, but you may have felt quote unquote like a loser to some extent, or somebody who is just not getting the recognition that they really think that they deserve. I find you also, your relationships this year, there's going to be some kind of recognition that's being made, especially coming out of a period of not feeling like you're getting that recognition, not feeling like you're being noticed, not feeling any kind of victory, especially if this is like a business relationship. Let's say you get a new job this year, you have a whole new boss, or let's say you're a business owner, you own a company. I'm picking up here that somebody's going to be recognized for something this year, and all of your hard work from the past, maybe last year, 2025, this year in 2026, you're going to find a lot more victory and success, especially more, you're going to start to see some more results in your financial abundance as well. Like I said, this could be you meeting somebody who's already very financially abundant and they could be helping you out in some way. Or your overall, you may start working for a new business that's just going to see more value in you. They're going to see how hard you work. They're going to appreciate you more, and you're definitely going to receive some kind of recognition from somebody here. I'm going to clarify this Nine of Swords in reverse, pull another card or two. Spirit, what can you tell me about pile number one's major relationship themes of 2026? Pile number one's major relationship themes of 2026, please and thank you. All right, Death in reverse. So, some kind of struggle to let go of something. I don't know what that is. Like I said, if it's a person, if it's another business venture you had in the past, or financial opportunities, maybe possibly a missed financial opportunity. I don't know if that could resonate with a couple people out there, but somebody is having a hard time letting go of something, or at one point you found it really hard to let go of something, possibly a really negative mindset that was holding you back. And this year I feel like you're going to be coming out of that, and it could be because of somebody that you meet this year. You could meet somebody very significant. Once again, it doesn't have to be romantic. It could be a new business partnership, a new job. It could be a new friendship, really anything. I'm not picking up a whole lot of romantic energy so far, so this could resonate in any kind of relationship, but I feel like this year you're going to be meeting somebody who's really going to inspire you, and they're going to get you back on your feet. Like if you've been feeling unconfident lately, if you've been feeling insecure, just overall having a lot of self-doubt that you can't do something, or your work isn't good enough, you're not good enough, not feeling, if you've been like losing your ambition in any sense, I feel like you're going to be meeting somebody this year that they're really going to help you out of that. They're going to see a lot of potential in you, and they're going to see I'm getting a strong sense of somebody getting recognized or recognition from another person, and that's really going to help you with any negative thoughts or patterns that you've had, especially including relating to yourself. I really see somebody finding success with another person. Take that as it resonates, but there's going to be a significant connection this year. Somebody could be very influential to you, and this person could definitely help you on your path forward. So far, the zodiac signs I have, I have Capricorn, Scorpio, Cancer, and Pisces. Basically all the water signs, Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio, and also Capricorn. Possibly also Taurus and Virgo energy as well. Let's see. I'm gonna pull like just one more card for you, and then I'm gonna wrap up this reading. Spirit, for the last card, what can you tell me about pile number one's major relationship themes of 2026? Pile number one's major relationship themes of 2026, please and thank you. The Hermit. Somebody could definitely be going within this year. I feel like this could possibly be you. Like I said, even though you're coming out of a lot of like mental blockages and stagnation and overall like excessive worry or possible like not sleepless nights for everybody, but the Nine of Swords in reverse or the Nine of Swords upright signifies losing sleep over something or someone. It's really about being all up in your head and really like stressing yourself out. But with it being in the reverse, that's the opposite. So you're going to be coming out of that. But the Hermit being here, somebody is definitely going to be going within. This could be you, this could be another person, or the person that you meet this year, somebody very significant maybe could help you go within. Now, I mean, the Hermit is more about doing it on your own. So you may be deciding on your own terms to go within and really see like what you want. What does your future path look like? Do you still see yourself in the same job, career, romantic relationship? It's really about taking time out from the outside world, taking time out from like social gatherings or any kind of significant events that involve a lot of communication with other people, possible parties, and all that. This is really about going in within yourself and having a lot of solitude for a period of time. Also, the Hermit represents Virgo energy, so it's possible you could be meeting this person in Virgo season, which would be either late August or September. It's possible Virgo season of 2026 this year could be very significant for you, or you're going to be meeting a Virgo that is going to help you. It's going to be like kind of some sort of spiritual guide for you this year. Like I said, especially if it's in terms of your self-worth and your finances. I think somebody's really going to help you gain a broader perspective on things, and somebody that you may feel like more compatible with. Now, once again, this could be a romantic relationship, but it could be a new business partner, a new business venture, or job or career venture if you don't own a business. Any kind of financial, like career related things. And then also, it could even just be a friendship as well, or maybe some kind of mentor. You could also, this year, you may also consider going into counseling or therapy. And maybe you're going to meet a counselor or therapist, some kind of guru in some sense that can really help you as well with either mental stress or possible spiritual guidance as well. But overall, this is a pretty positive reading, my pile number ones. Definitely a lot of financial abundance as well as emotional abundance. Definitely making progress in negative thought patterns and breaking free from those. I mean, I don't have the devil here, the devil in reverse, but I do have the Nine of Swords in reverse. So you're definitely going to be feeling better about yourself and more confident. And I feel like a major theme this year in regarding relationships is meeting people who see your self-worth and value, or who are going to help you gain that back if you've lost it in the past. Overall, more recognition from other people and just an overall sense of abundance. Maybe your relationships this year, I can't talk today. I'm so sorry, guys. I get tongue-tied very easily. You could be meeting multiple people or one specific person that brings you a lot of abundance, both emotionally and financially this year as well. Somebody's really going to be a big spiritual guidance for you could possibly be a big spiritual guidance for you as well. I'm going to read you the zodiac signs one more time. I have Virgo, Scorpio, Capricorn, and other water signs, Cancer and Pisces, as well as the other two earth signs, Taurus. Well, Taurus is the last one. So Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, and possibly an air sign as well, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So that's what I have for you, my pile number ones. Thank you so much for being here. If these messages resonated with you in any way, please feel free to like, share, and subscribe. It would definitely help my channel grow, and I will see you in your next reading. Thank you so much. Hello, welcome in my pile number twos. We're going to dive in and see what are your major themes in relationships for 2026. Spirit, can you tell me what my pile number twos, what their major themes in relationships will be in 2026? Take it at any of these messages as they resonate. This could be a platonic relationships, friendships, romantic. I'm going to pull I'll start off with about 3 cards and see where we go from there. Spirit, what can you tell me about my pile number two's major relationship themes in 2026? Please and thank you. Hope you all are doing amazing wherever you are in the world right now. All right. Ooh. So right off the bat, I just want to say, be careful of very obsessive people. Also, be careful of people who are really impatient. I don't really like the temperance in the reverse for a romantic reading, or really any relationship, whether it be family, platonic, or romantic. I would be very wary of like hasty and reckless people, especially people who are possibly too impatient to get into a relationship with you, or people who try to step on your boundaries. Also, watch out for very manipulative people, possibly people who could be really cold and detached, possibly lies a lot to get their way. However, with that devil reverse there, I do see somebody letting go of some kind of toxic addiction. And that could even just be like, it could be a mentality. It doesn't have to be an actual addiction. It could be a negative way of thinking. It could be self-limiting beliefs. I do see somebody letting go of power and control and possible addiction. So I don't know if you're going to be meeting somebody this year who could be getting over an addiction or coming out of a really negative karmic cycle in their life. And then with that Queen of Swords being in the reverse, that gives me a really cold and detached energy. That gives me the energy of somebody who overthinks too much. Somebody who overthinks too much, and they may assume things about people or situations before they actually get all the facts, and therefore act in a really confusing way towards others. Yeah, right off the bat, this is telling me I would definitely be careful of just... See, unfortunately, I'm picking up a lot of negative, I'm picking up a lot of reckless energy here. However, with the devil being in the reverse, that's probably the most positive card that I'm seeing right now, because that's a message, that's an indicator that somebody could be coming out of obsession, could be coming out of self-limiting beliefs or really toxic habits that they've had in the past that they may be letting go of, possible addictions as well. But overall, with the temperance being in the reverse, definitely watch out for really impatient and reckless people. Whether you already know these people or whether this may be somebody who you would be meeting this year in 2026. I would also watch out for insecurity. I feel like either this may be you or people that you could meet this year. Somebody may be very insecure and not sure of themselves. Somebody may somebody may not really trust their inner guidance or intuition in situations. I would also be careful of somebody who may have a very negative mindset and may think about things and really like they don't see the glass as half full. I know that's a really cliche saying, but like they somebody who dwells too much too. I'm gonna pull a couple more cards. I'm gonna clarify this Temperance reverse. Why the Temperance reverse, Spirit? Why do we have the Temperance reverse here for my pile number 2s? Why the Temperance reverse? Yeah, somebody's not going to be fulfilled here. I don't know if this is going to be you or another person that you're meeting this year, but I'm getting the energy of somebody's not going to feel like their cup is filled, so to speak. Somebody's going to feel lacking in some relationship is going to leave somebody feeling very lacking, very unnourished, very overall just unfulfillment, possibly even depression. Overall, somebody who could end up becoming or feeling very impatient or reckless, and they may just like fly off the handle and say things that they don't mean. Watch out for somebody saying some harsh words as well, whether this is you or another person. Unfortunately, I'm getting a lot of negative energy in this so far. Obviously, I'm not done with the reading yet, but I would just be careful of people who aren't ready for a relationship. I'm picking up on a particular person like not being ready for a relationship because they're trying to let go of an addiction. They're trying to let go of negative, toxic, bad habits, mindsets, clinging on to people or situations from the past, but in a very obsessive way. Like somebody here was very obsessive in the past, and I do see them coming out of that, which is good. But overall, somebody is not ready for something. I'm picking up on an energy that somebody may try to like rush into a relationship with you where they have all this baggage. I'm picking up somebody with heavy baggage, also possibly somebody that could be a little immature as well. If not immature, they may just bring a very like heavy energy to them. Like I feel like if you had any positive news about you or your own life, I feel like this person would be very like, I don't know if they'd be very supportive of you in this time. I'm going to clarify the Devil here. Spirit, why the Devil in reverse? Sorry, I meant to say the Devil in reverse. Spirit, why the Devil in reverse for my pile number 2s for their major relationship themes? Why the Devil in the reverse for my pile number 2s, please and thank you. 4 of Wands reverse. Damn, I feel like every card I pull is going to be is this whole spread going to be reversals? I hope not. Oh yeah, let me also adjust this so you can see it a little bit better as well. Yeah, so this is giving me the energy with the 4 of Wands being in the reverse. Somebody's not ready for somebody. I feel like somebody could have been betrayed by a group of people in the past, take it as it resonates, and now they're feeling very isolated. They're feeling very like, definitely very on edge with others at this time, whether it's by harsh words being said, reckless behavior, making decisions that don't truly align with their values. Overall, really like pushy and impatient behavior I'm catching from somebody. It may be because they were betrayed in the past and they have, with the Devil being in the reverse, I think somebody here is trying to let go of baggage from the past. They're successful in like trying to change their mentality and their bad habits, but I feel like there's still going to be a lot of resentment here, whether this is towards you or maybe a past person in their own life, so past relationship, possibly a past marriage, because with the 10 of Cups being in the reverse there, that's indicating somebody may have been married in the past, or somebody may be coming out of a really heavy relationship. So let's say you meet somebody may end up telling you that they just got out of like a 5 to 7, maybe even 10-year relationship, a really long-lasting relationship somebody had, and they may just be coming out of that, or they could also be coming out of a marriage. Somebody could maybe freshly be divorced, if not divorced, then they were definitely in with this partner for a very long time. What else? Yeah. I feel like somebody in this moment may not be very empathetic. Somebody is closed off, they're not very empathetic, they're not supporting others at this time, or other people may not be supporting them. And I feel like that's causing a lot of like self-doubt, self limiting beliefs about somebody's sense of self or their overall worth. I'm also picking up on somebody that could have been outcasted from some kind of group. Like I said, I don't know if this person is just getting out of a marriage or a long-term relationship, or if it's not about romance, this could have been somebody that they were involved with a group, maybe like a group of friends or a group of somebody like a community group of some kind. Somebody may have been outcasted recently, so you may be meeting somebody or multiple people this year that I feel like one specific person, you may find out that they're gonna tell you that, like, yeah, like my ex divorced me, or they broke up with me, or my past community under friend group like shut me out because of X, Y, and Z. Um, yeah, somebody's definitely not gonna be ready for a relationship. And so far, with everything being in the reverse, I'm not really picking up on a super romantic energy at this time from these cards. So I'm gonna pull the last card, clarifying the Queen of Swords in reverse. Spirit, what else can you tell me about pile number two's overall relationship themes of 2026? Pile number two's overall relationship themes of 2026, please and thank you. Why the Queen of Swords in reverse? Yeah, somebody is definitely going through a transformation here. I don't know if this is you or this person, or it's possible that, take this as it resonates. This may be for somebody very specific, but somebody could, maybe you're the one that's getting out of a relationship with another person. Now, I don't know if you're married, or I don't know if you've been in a particular relationship with somebody for, like, I'd say definitely over 3 years, like 3 to 5 years, possibly even longer than 5 years. But somebody here is definitely, I'm getting breakup or divorce energy from this. So either this year you and a particular person may be breaking up or getting a divorce, or you're going to be meeting somebody in particular who is coming out of that. Somebody who is, honestly, somebody who, I hate to say it, I just have to say what I see in the cards. I'm a very no fluff person, and I'm not going to lie to all the messages that I take. I'm not going to be lying to my viewers. I'm not going to be lying about anything that I feel is coming through, just to throw that out there. But honestly, I'm getting a sense of, if this is somebody you're meeting, they're gonna, you're not, you may be burdened by what either they're going through in their life or what they tell you about. Like I said, somebody may have just gone through a divorce or a big breakup. Somebody's going through a huge transformation because of that, with the Tower being here. And whoever this is definitely not going to be ready for a relationship. I hope you don't meet somebody that's going to try to like lead you on and make you feel like they're ready for something that they're not, because so far this energy that I'm picking up, somebody has a lot of healing to do. Somebody is on the positive, somebody is coming out of some kind of addiction or obsessive behavior, whether that just be, like I said earlier, negative mentality, bad habits, you know, lack of self-worth. It doesn't have to actually be like a crippling addiction with somebody, but the good news is somebody is working on that. They are working on getting out of whatever this is, but they're definitely going to be struggling with it and having a really hard time. Um, Yeah, I'm definitely sensing a really gloomy energy from somebody. Now, like I said, this could either be you or this is going to be this could even just be like one in particular person that you meet this year. Or like I said, if you've been with somebody for if you've been with a partner for a really long time, whether married or not, and things are just going downhill, or maybe you guys haven't been agreeing on a lot of things, maybe you guys lost the passion in the relationship. Like I said, I'm definitely picking up on divorce energy here. I would just be wary of how you present yourself to others this year. Like if you are going through, I would honestly recommend either you or this person, whoever this is resonating for, I would definitely recommend some kind of therapy and counseling. Somebody here definitely needs support, whether you know this or not. Somebody is definitely, somebody's going to need to talk to somebody, possibly, like I said, therapy or counseling. And I'm hoping that they don't use you as that person. Like, I'm hoping they don't use you as a therapist. I hope you're not going to be getting somebody that's like trauma dumping on you, or vice versa. If this is you, try not to like trauma dump on people. Overall, I would highly advise just protecting your energy at this time. Um, this was a 3 card spread, but I'm going to pull just one more card for you, and then I'm going to read you the zodiac signs that I have available here. Spirit, what else can you tell me about pile number two's major relationship themes of 2026? Can you give me one more card for pile number two's major relationship themes of 2026, please and thank you. Also, oh my God. Okay, yeah. So something is coming to an end. I don't know what this is. I don't know. I feel like I'm reading for somebody that's already in a commitment. I feel like I'm reading for somebody who's been in a long-term relationship. Once again, it doesn't have to be marriage. It could just be it could just be any kind of long-term relationship, whether you were married or not to this person. Something is coming to an end. There's a major relationship here that unfortunately it is not good. It was possibly a very toxic relationship. It was very draining. So there could have even been a lot of arguments and harsh words being said, especially as of recently. Somebody has very reckless behavior here, and I feel like somebody is just done. Somebody is done. Like this is an ending right here. Like I said, this is either you are going to be divorcing and or breaking up with somebody. You're going to be departing from a long-term relationship that was very draining and taking a lot of resources from you, taking your overall mental state, possibly robbing you of your joy and happiness. Something is coming to an end. Or like I said, if this is somebody that you're going to be meeting this year, I feel like you may meet a significant person who is in this energy, somebody who just went through a breakup or is going through a divorce, and somebody who's definitely in the middle of a transformation right now. And unfortunately, I don't think they're going to be ready for a relationship, especially romantic. And I'm definitely not picking up any, even if they I mean, I'm not really getting any cards here to indicate starting a new relationship, but if you meet anybody this year, and you're like putting yourselves out there, you're trying to date again, just be very wary. Definitely make sure you get to know the person first, because I feel like somebody here is not they're not going to be ready for a relationship, and you may end up really liking this person. You may end up really be you may be really drawn to this person. Excuse me, person. Words are hard sometimes, but yeah. Somebody here is not ready for either, if this is you or another person, somebody's not ready for a relationship, or a major relationship is coming to an end. I feel like this person definitely could have put you in like a devil energy for a while, which would be obsession, negative thoughts, addiction, oh yeah, control issues. The devil is definitely associated with major control issues as well. But luckily, somebody is coming out of that energy. But with the Temperance reverse, the Ten of Cups reverse, we have the Tower transformation, and we have death. even though somebody's getting out of some kind of addiction and or obsessive energy, I'm still picking up that there's still going to be a lot of reckless behavior and possible, what's the word? Possible just very like gloomy and brooding energy here. Alright, I'm going to read you the zodiac signs I have. I have Scorpio, Capricorn, Sagittarius are the main signs. And then I also have Cancer, Pisces, water signs, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, and Aries, Leo. And I already said Sagittarius. So they could have, either you have heavy water or fire in your chart, or you or this person that you meet, they may be a Capricorn, a Scorpio, or a Sag. But just take that as it resonates. That's what I have for you, my pile number 2s. Thank you so much for being here. If this resonated with you in any way, please feel free to like, share, and subscribe. It would definitely help my channel grow. And I will see you next time. Have a good evening. Hello, 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 my pile number 3s. Thank you so much for being here today. We're going to jump right into this reading. We're going to see what are the major themes of your relationships of 2026. Thank you so much for being here. Spirit, what are the major themes in relationships for my pile number 3s? What are the major themes in relationships for my pile number 3s? Please and thank you. What can my pile number 3s expect in their relationships this year? Whether that be romantic, platonic, friendly. This isn't really going to be a financial read. I mean, if I pull up any finance cards, then I'll definitely take them along with the messages. But this is going to be more of a romantic or friendship-based reading. Spirit, what can my pile number 3s expect in their relationships in 2026? What are the major themes of my pile number 3s? Major themes in their relationships in 2026. And there goes my light. Sorry about that, my pile number 3s. All right. What are the major themes of pile number 3's relationships in 2026? All right, we got... Okay, Ace, or not Ace, Page of Wands, not looking too shabby so far. All right, so right off the bat, this is some pretty if you're single, all right, if you're single, this is some really positive energy for singles right now, especially if you're looking for love. I mean, God, the Page of Cups right next to the Page of Wands. I mean, who else would want to ask for anything better in a love spread, especially for singles looking for somebody right now? So the Page of Wands definitely represents, it represents a new crush, a new romantic interest. All pages, no matter whether it's a cup, wand, possibly sword or pentacle, especially the Page of Wands, that represents a very youthful, flirty energy. So it's possible that this person that you meet this year, or if you already are aware of this person, we're going to dive more deep into the reading to see who they could possibly be. But if this isn't somebody that you've met already, then you're going to be meeting somebody very youthful and flirtatious with you, excuse me. Now, they could maybe even be a little bit younger than you, but they don't have to be. Regardless, this person is going to carry some very youthful energy with them. Now, right next to that, we have the Page of Cups. The Page of Cups, in a way, is kind of similar to the Page of Wands. The only difference is the Page of Cups also represents more emotional vulnerability with another person. So this is even better to get next to the Page of Wands, because the only downfall with the Page of Wands that I would warn against is possibly rushing into a relationship. Somebody may be rushing into commitment without really getting to know the other person first. So I would just be a little wary of that. Even if you're highly attracted to this person and you guys have a lot of chemistry, I would be really careful of just rushing into a relationship, especially if you don't get to know this person very well. With the Page of Cups being here, this is also representing emotional fulfillment as well. It represents, like I said, being a little bit, especially with the newer person, being more emotionally vulnerable with the other person. So overall, this is a great way to start out, especially if you are single and looking for somebody. Now, if you already partnered with somebody, then this could bring liveliness into your existing relationship. You guys may start to go on dates more. You guys may start to do the things you used to do in the beginning of your relationship. Take it as it resonates. Like, this is a very cliche example, but I mean, let's say you guys have a movie night and you go to dinner and then you go home and I don't know, you fill in the rest, or somebody buys you flowers after a long day and gives you massages or whatever. So if you're already tied to somebody, then this right here, these two cards represent possibly finding the youthfulness again in your existing relationship. So either way, whether you're already partnered up with somebody or looking for somebody, but I would more take these two cards as it's still good if you're already in a relationship, don't get me wrong, but if you're single and you're like ready to put yourself out there, these are the two like perfect cards to get in that sort of situation. Now, once again, just be mindful of flightiness, be mindful of somebody or possibly multiple people who could be a little bit non-committal. So if you meet a new person that you're really infatuated with, just be careful not to rush anything. The old saying is like, don't put all your eggs in one basket. Try to take things slow, even if it doesn't seem that way, because this is a relationship that could definitely start off very fast. So just be mindful of like not wearing rose-colored glasses, because with the Page of Cups, it's a very positive card, especially for a love reading, but the only downfall of the Page of Cups is seeing things through a rose-colored glasses perspective, meaning that you may ignore some red flags in a person or situation. So that's really all I would be mindful of. Now, with the Ace of Swords in reverse, that can just represent some miscommunication issues, possible arguments. If you happen to rush into a relationship with a new person, be careful that you guys aren't arguing over petty things, possibly some harsh words being said, disagreements, and just overall clouded judgment. That's kind of going right back into what I said about Page of Cups liking to wear like rose-colored glasses, especially involving a new person. And this right next to that, that kind of gives me a very clouded judgment. So once again, just make sure you're taking your time with somebody and getting to know them. I wouldn't like rush into anything, but overall, this is just great dating energy. Now, both of these cards here, I'm going to pull them both up close. With the, let me try to focus in on this. I don't know if it'll focus or not. Okay, there we go. So as you can see in this card, there are two people in here. It's possible you may have more than one option, or like I said, if somebody is coming toward you that's a bit non-committal, they may have another option, or they may, hopefully this person will already be involved. I'm not really picking up on that because I haven't drawn any threes in the spread yet, but just be mindful of, like I said, either somebody else possibly having another option, or if you don't want a commitment right now, these two cards, well, not the Ace of Swords, but the Page of Cups and the Page of Wands are perfect for like just casual dating energy. You may have more than one option, or you take it as it resonates. You may want to expand your horizons and maybe not just stick to one person. You may want to take a more unconventional route. Hold on a second. I'm going to get my camera back to where it should be. There we go. But yeah, this is, like I said, if you're into that, this is perfect for like possibly wanting to date around and like experience other people. Or if you take this as it resonates, this may be very specific for somebody, but if you're already committed with somebody, and if you've been with this person for, I mean, a long time, not just 6 months, not even just a couple years, like let's say you're already partnered up with somebody that you've been with for like several years, this is a very specific message for somebody, but you guys may consider opening up your relationship. But just take that as it resonates. I know not everybody is into that. Also, this reading is going to resonate for different reasons with different people. So never take a tarot reading or any messages as if they don't resonate. Never force something that isn't yours. Now, this is a second card I was going to mention where trying to get it focused. As you can see in the card, there are like multiple people in this card. He's basically Cupid and shooting down at something, and I don't know, with having multiple different, usually what would be people, but this deck is associated with cats, so obviously these are cats. But going back to somebody, whether this is you or the other person, possibly having more than one option, or overall a youthful, non-committal energy of wanting to date around. Just be careful with this Ace of Swords in reverse here, that there aren't communication issues, there aren't clouded judgment. Make sure you really like get to know somebody. Don't just go on like 2 dates with somebody and decide they're the one and that they're the love of your life. I think I'm picking up heavy on an energy that this reading is for somebody who wants to put themselves out there. They want to date, and when I mean date, like you want to date more than one person. You want to experience different people and really try to get to know people before you make your mind up. But with the Page of Wands being here, this can signify possibly rushing into a relationship with somebody. But nonetheless, if you're listening to this for a romantic reading, this is great energy so far. I'm going to pull another card clarifying the Page of Wands in terms of who this person could possibly be. And so far for zodiac signs, I have fire, water, and air signs. I'll see if we pull a major arcana card that could maybe give a very specific zodiac sign. But right now I'm just heavy sensing Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius, Cancer, Pisces, and their Scorpio, and the air signs Gemini, Libra, and Sagittarius. All right, let's see. All right, so the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. Now, usually if the Wheel of Fortune, let me make sure you can see this as well. There we go. Now, usually if the Wheel of Fortune is in the upright, that represents fate, that represents going with the flow and basically embracing anything that life throws at us, whether it be positive or negative. But since it's in the reverse, I'm automatically picking up on an energy that you may be meeting somebody, or this could be you, take it as it resonates, that somebody may be a little bit resistant to change. Now, I don't know what this change could be about. If you're already in a romantic connection with somebody, maybe any kind of changes you want to make in your relationship, somebody may be a little bit reluctant to do so. Let's see. I would also say, in terms of who this person could be, it's possible that this person obviously could be a very fiery, passionate person, possibly even younger than you, but they may be also a little bit stubborn and reluctant to change. They may or may not like trying new things. Now, I don't know what that could be. Take it as it resonates. But so far, for more zodiac signs, I'm getting Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius. So this person could have one of those signs somewhere in their chart as well, or you may have that in your chart. But overall, I would say that just be careful as somebody who may be possibly even rigid in their beliefs as well. Let's see. Yeah, this may be somebody who, when you meet this person, if this is going to be a new person, if this isn't resonating to somebody in your life right now at this moment, then I feel like this person, when you meet them, they may be in some kind of stuck situation. Now, hopefully that's not going to be another relationship, because like I said, this card here has 2 different people in it. So either you have another person possibly, or this person you meet may have another person, and they may be in a stuck relationship with that person. They may want to break free from that relationship, but maybe they're tied to that person for either financial reasons, or I haven't pulled any actually, all right, I'll get to that in a second. It's possible this person could also have kids. But yeah, this person, when you meet them, they may be not really feeling free from something. Like I said, I don't really know what that could be, but like I said, it could be a job, it could be a relationship, it could even be something as simple as a mindset. Now, back to what I was about to say also, The Page of Wands also can signify pregnancy. So make sure, like, if you do get involved with somebody new and you guys are super passionate, I mean, common sense, just make sure make sure you're protecting yourself, unless you want children, but I would highly advise to be careful of any possible pregnancies that can happen. Or, like I said, it may be possible that the person you meet may or may not already have kids, and they may be feeling stuck or tied to that person in some way. But that's not going to be for everybody. That's going to be a very, very, very specific message, maybe for like one or two people. I'm going to go ahead and clarify this Page of Cups at the bottom here. Spirit, why the Page of Cups? What else can you tell me about the person for my pile number 3s, that major relationship themes? More wand energy. All right, the 8 of Wands. So right off the bat, I would say that this person could possibly be in the middle of a really big project right now. I don't really know why I'm getting that. This person also may possibly be in the entertainment industry. That could be a very specific message for somebody. I'm just getting a sense that I mentioned not rushing into a relationship earlier. With the 8 of Wands being here, I feel like that's giving me more impatient energy. I feel like either you or this person, somebody may be in a huge rush to get into a relationship with another person. And I just want to say, even if you like this person, like, I find that even if we're compatible with somebody and we have a lot of chemistry and it seems like to be a good thing, I say please guard against rushing into anything. I mean, even if somebody seems like the love of your life, I'm getting a really strong sense of not rushing into something with somebody. However, it's very important to maybe act promptly. Acting promptly can possibly save you from any issues in this upcoming relationship. I would say be very manageable of your time with this person. Now, when I say that, I mean be careful that you're either not, one, spending too much time with them, or too little time with them. I would say whoever this is, try to have a very sense of balanced time with them. Like, don't be going to their house or their apartment like every other day, and don't like skip work. Just don't do like dumb things like, that could hinder your success or your finances for this person. But I would just try to say, act on a very accordingly manner. So like, if you feel like you have to just go for it and take a chance with somebody, please do so. But once again, be very wary of clouded judgment and getting into a relationship too early, especially if you're not really getting to know the person on a deeper level. But that could just be a very specific message for somebody out there. I'm going to pull in the last card clarifying this Ace of Swords reverse. What else can you tell me about pile number 3's relationship themes? Why the Ace of Swords reversed? Why the Ace of Swords reversed for pile number 3's relationship themes of 2026? Why the Ace of Swords reversed? The World reverse. Okay, so you need to be very mindful that you're not pouring your all into this person. I don't care how good looking they are. I don't care how good their career is. I don't care how good they are in bed. You need to be very mindful of the new excuse me. The new people that you may be meeting this year, especially if it's I'm more just sensing a romantic read for this, so I'm just going to go ahead and call it a romantic read, but take it as it resonates for you. But you need to be very mindful of not giving all your time and energy into somebody, once again, even if you guys seem like you're the love of each other's lives and you've met the one, maybe this person is the one for you. I'm not saying that they're not, but there's something about it here that's screaming to me, take it slow, let it develop naturally. Get to know this person on a deeper level. Make sure that they're not just into you for like shallow or superficial reasons, maybe just because of your looks or your money or something, or whatever you're able to offer this person. I would say with the wheel being in the reverse, there may be a, not the wheel, I'm sorry. The wheel is in the reverse, don't get me wrong. I meant to say the world. It's because, they both start with W, so I probably just got a little tongue twister there. But with the world being in here in the reverse, I would also highly suggest maybe this is going to be very specific for somebody, but I'm getting a sense that some cycle with another person may not be over yet. So either you and this person could have been involved with somebody in the past that you may feel like the cycle isn't completely over between you and this person, or this new person coming into your life, or people coming into your life in 2026. Some kind of cycle of a past karmic person may not be resolved yet. So I feel like that could be put some hindrance on this relationship. Now, going back to the Wheel of Fortune being in the reverse, clarifying the Page of Wands, I'm heavy sensing this person could maybe already have a family. Like I said, I'm sensing they may already have kids, and they may already have some sort of relationship with the mother and or father of their child. Or this could be you. Maybe you have kids. Maybe whoever I'm speaking to right now, you could be the one in this situation where you have children, and maybe you're tied to the father or mother of your child, and even though you really, really want to expand yourself in a brand new romantic relationship, which by all means, please do so, but maybe that one person holds you back in some way. Maybe you know that you still have to abide to, parental responsibilities and kids being in the way, or this person could possibly have that situation going on. But with the world being in the reverse, that's sensing to me some kind of cycle is not over or completed yet. Now, like I said, this can be with a past person, this new person, or possibly even multiple people. One of the people that you will be meeting in 2026 may possibly have an old cycle that they haven't closed out with another person. Now, this is going back to be really careful of clouded judgment. Be really careful of, like I said, putting all your eggs in one basket just to find out, like, oh shit, this person has kids and they have a whole baby mama and or baby daddy, or and yeah, once again, I would also be very careful of pregnancy as well. This is really giving, like I said, I feel like you're going to be meeting multiple people. Overall, I find that this is a really positive spread, especially with both the Page of Wands and the Page of Cups being here. I think the major themes for your relationships this year are going to be very positive, and on the romantic end, you're going to be meeting a lot of suitors that you could feel like are compatible with you. I mean, you may even meet more than one person that you feel is very compatible. Just take it as it resonates. Just like I said, one of the people you may be meeting this year, just make sure you get to know them. Make sure they're not entangled in some parental drama with the mother, if they have kids, like with the mother or father of their child, or make sure that you are cleared out with any kind of issues you may be having with the mother or father of your children. If you are the one who has children in this situation, make sure you're just upfront and honest about it to the new romantic interest coming your way this year. Make sure there's no block communication, no secrets, no BS. I would just be straight up with the person, and hey, if they have an issue with any other priorities in your life, then this person just may not be for you. But overall, I think you're going to have a lot of fun this year. My pile number 3 is in terms of your relationships. Like I said, if you're single and looking, definitely put yourself out there. Make some dating apps. Ask your friends, if you have a close group of friends, ask your friends if maybe they know anybody who is, somebody that maybe they could set you up with. Maybe somebody could set you up on like a blind date or something. But aside from taking it slow and being cautious and not rushing into things, hey, I think this is a great spread. I think you should go out there and have some fun, and just don't be too serious about it. Like I said, don't put all your eggs in one basket. And I think this is a good reading if you're just casually trying to date around and explore your options. So if that's what you're looking for, then this spread is perfect for you. But once again, only take these messages as they resonate. Sometimes readings may or may not resonate, or maybe certain parts of the reading resonates. The whole message may not be relatable to you. But Anyway, my pile number threes, thank you so much for being here. That is what I have for you today. If any of these messages resonated with you, please feel free to like, share, and or subscribe. It would definitely help my channel grow. And I will see you next time. Have a great evening.